of Heroes 2 triumphantly reintroduces the strategic gameplay that made the first game such an acclaimed hit back in 2003. It's perhaps one of the finest strategy games in recent years, and yet with the Total War series continuing to evolve, it's not alone. With Shogun 2 plunging gamers into a world of feudal warfare, which simulation breaks through the front line to emerge victorious. First, we're looking at story, and Company of Heroes 2 focuses on the struggles of the Soviet Red Army during the Second World War. The battles themselves might be incredibly satisfying, but the narrative linking them together is unengaging. From the Second World War to feudal Japan, Shogun 2 allows players to control one of several clans fighting for control in the 16th century. Shogun 2's story is dictated by your own actions as you lead your army across Japan. Both games let the gameplay do the talking, but it's the sense of a wider world that Shogun 2 creates that allows it to take our first round. Next up, we're looking at gameplay. Blending turn-based strategy with real-time tactical battles, mastering Shogun 2 requires both intelligence and careful planning. As you lead your forces across the map, you'll need to consider control of the land, economic growth, and even family diplomacy. When plunged into battle, it's a matter of carefully organizing your armies to emerge victorious. Its style of tactical combat, which also defines Company of Heroes 2, builds upon the squad-based combat of its predecessor. While we'd argue that the real-time combat of Company of Heroes trumps that of Shogun 2, it's the two-sided structure of Shogun 2 that results in another victory. It's a strong lead for Shogun 2, but which game utilizes the finest graphics? Released a hefty 7 years after its predecessor, Company of Heroes 2 does little to change the gameplay, but visually it takes several leaps forward. Utilizing Relic Entertainment's proprietary Essence 3.0 engine, the game features realistic weather conditions and environmental damage. Whether surveying the battlefield from afar or up close, the result is chaotic battles that look spectacular. Shogun 2 is no slouch on the visual front either, and its authentic presentation and sumptuous detail is impressive. However, with the impressive environmental effects, Company of Heroes 2 flanks Shogun 2 to take this round. Company of Heroes is fighting back, but which of the two games offers the best multiplayer experience? Shogun 2 allows up to 8 players to partake in huge, sprawling battles. Company of Heroes 2 features a similar cluster of multiplayer modes, with players able to compete as Russian and German forces for dominance across a series of detailed maps. Company of Heroes 2 also boasts the expansive Theatre of War mode. Stuffed with various cooperative missions built around challenging objectives, the excellent Theatre of War leads to a second victory for Company of Heroes 2.
Snipers on the move!
Finally, we come to longevity, and with both games entering our final round neck and neck, it's going to be a close call. After selecting one of several clans in Shogun 2, you'll gradually build up an empire across Japan. A single campaign within Shogun 2 can take up to 20 tense hours. When you consider the other modes along with the drastic differences that come with each clan, it's fair to say that you'll be playing for some time. Company of Heroes 2 certainly puts up a fight with a lengthy campaign and plenty of other modes. However, through its replayability with different clans, Shogun 2 honorably wins our battle. Company of Heroes 2 continues the stellar gameplay of the original, and while it can sometimes feel like a glorified expansion pack, the sumptuous graphics and varied modes make it a more than worthwhile experience. However, with its intelligent turn-based gameplay that complements the visceral real-time battles, Shogun 2 remains the essential purchase for fans of the strategy genre.